information that they have to go through to verify an account. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another episode of Likeable Figures. And I'm your boy, Major Wala. And you know this channel is about helping you do better and be better. And in this video, I'm going to be going over how you can delete a collection debt from your credit report by yourself. This process is not that hard. It's very easy to do. It's simple. You just gotta go through the steps that I'm about to give you in this video. Go through the intro.
This motivation. Suck, get on your job. If you hate, get on your job. You can look me in my eyes, see I'm ready for whatever. Anything don't kill me, make me better.
Okay, welcome back. So now let's get into it. We're going to be going over the removal of collection debt. And you yourself might be asking, what is a collection? Per definition, is the general debt recovery process of reimbursing unpaid and past due credit loans from a consumer that's in debt. That's the Google definition of what a collection is. But from me to you, collections is something that you want to get removed from your credit. It's basically things that you got that you haven't made payments on. You didn't make the payment one way, so they're trying to collect the payment in other ways. Now, this collection debt may have been paid off several times before they trying to get you to pay on it. So that's the grounds of you get to delete a collection. Debt collector or most likely are third-party debt collector. The company that you have the debt with is not necessarily the company that's coming to collect the debt. Okay? So with that being said, someone is either getting paid to collect this debt, or they already bought the debt and they're trying to get you to pay them for the debt. And if they bought the debt, guess what? It's already been paid off. So why would you pay it? But if it's showing up on your credit report, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can get those things deleted, get them gone, get them out of there, and keep going on with your life living. We are alive to be living, not to be worrying about what's on a credit report. So let's get into it. The first thing, you want to obtain a copy of your credit report from all three bureaus. Make sure that you get your legit credit report. Don't go to places that only have minimum information. When you going through your dispute process, you want to have all the accurate information as possible, as much as possible. You get a free credit report every year, and then you get a credit report if you get fired from your job. You don't have to really necessarily pay for your credit reports. Go to annual credit report and get your credit report. Okay, so now that you got your credit report and you see that, hey, I got wrong addresses, all too many misspellings of my name. These are the items that you want to attack first. As less spellings of your name as possible. So you only want the correct spelling of your name, and you only want your present address. So all your previous addresses, you want to go get those things removed with this letter. Yeah, I gave you a letter for it. After you get those things removed, wait till you receive the letter, because they're going to send you a letter back saying that your credit report has been updated. Now, once you receive this letter and you see that, okay, now I only got one name, one address, one social security number, everything is cool on my credit. You want to go through a couple of places called secondary bureaus. This is not saying that they will not use other secondary bureaus, because they can and they will. But secondary bureaus you want to try to opt out of to have less people sharing your information as possible. You want to opt out of SageStream, CoreLogic, LexisNexis, and Innovis. Opt out of these places. They're going to send you confirmation of your opt-out. Now this may take between 3 to 5 days. Wait 3 to 5 days before you go to any dispute process. Now, it may take, just by dealing with the mails, it may take longer for you to receive the confirmation letter, but wait 3 to 5 days and you should be opt out. Okay, some quick hitters I want to get into. Update all your personal information. That's your name, your address, your social security numbers. Beware not to delete any addresses that are connected to the most age accounts that you have. So if you got a student loan And this student loan was when you was 18 years old. You got a student loan. That account, you want to get that account updated to positive. You don't want to get that account deleted. The bigger history you got, the bigger your credit profile looks. So history is good. Remember that. So if it's any account that got history on it, if you can get that account updated to positive, try to get it updated to positive before you get it deleted. It helps you out wonders. And before you start have that negative mindset of thinking, oh, that don't apply to me, I can't get this deleted, it won't work for me. It worked for them, but it won't work for me. Note to self, 79% of all Americans has errors on their credit report. Because you know why? There's humans updating your credit report. Guess what? No one takes into account of human error. They make errors. We all human. We do it some days. We just don't have it in us some days. So when we go to work, guess what? We just push it through. Without verifying it, just yeah, it's good. That's what they doing. So take your time and look through your report and make sure that you ain't got no error. You may be asking yourself when you look through your accounts, what accounts should I dispute first? You want to go after the low-hanging fruit. And when I say low-hanging fruit, I'm talking about obvious stuff. Credit bureaus, the only way that they can report to your credit profiles if all information on all 3 credit bureaus has to line up. If it doesn't line up, that is a violation. That's what I mean when I say low-hanging fruit. This is not you knowing anything about the laws or anything. You can just say, hey, on TransUnion, they got the open date on this date. Equifax, they got the open date on this date. And Experian got the open date on this date. They are not lining up. So guess what? This is what you call factual disputing. Because you basically going off facts. Since they got it wrong, they got it deleted. And you can use this letter to get that deleted. Secondly, you want to go after inaccurate, incomplete, unfair, unverifiable, and things that are just simply not yours. So you might be a junior or you might be a senior and they got some of the junior information on your credit profile, or you may be the junior and they got some of the seniors information on your profile, or they might just got the wrong person information on your profile. It's great for you because it's inaccurate. So with all that thing, if they got the name misspelled anything, you can get it deleted just by using this letter. Now, once you do those 2 things, you do your factual disputing and they send you verified. And then you do the inaccurate and they try to say you verified. Guess what you want to use now? You want to go pull up on Google, use the link right here to pull up the FCRA, or you can use the link right here and pull up the FDCPA. Now, the FCRA, which is 15 U.S. Code 1681, in the FCRA, it states that you got the right to know what's in your credit profile. You got the right to be notified if any information is being used against you in your profile. And you got the right to dispute incomplete or inaccurate information. And they have 30 days to respond to your dispute. Credit bureaus may not report outdated information. I will give you a download. You can download that, and that's give you, no matter what state you in, all 50 states. This is a PDF that I created that gives you each state time limit that they can have on the different accounts. If it don't fall off in that time frame, guess what? You get to dispute it and get it off of there. The FDCPA state, which is 15 U.S. Code 1692 through 1692P. You have the right to know when, how, and how often a debt collector can contact a debtor. If you got people calling you all throughout the night trying to collect on the debt, and they call you between the hours, after the hours 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., If they call you any time after those hours, you got the right to say they violated my rights by calling me at inappropriate times. Okay, in the FDCPA, it states that it's illegal to use abusive, unfair, and deceptive practice to collect on the debt. It also states if violated, you can sue and seek compensation for damages. Now, I just went over a couple things that states in these two books of laws, but there is a lot more laws that works in your favor because the law is on your side. The law will not benefit you if you do not exercise it. The more you exercise the law, the stronger it gets for you, okay? And the more you know it, the more you can use it, which makes you stronger, right? Debt collectors do not like strong individuals. They going after the weak individuals that just going to pay with no hassle. Once they see that you know what you're talking about and you know your rights, guess what? They're going to ease up off you and they're going to want to delete these things. When you request information, you want to request very hard information. You want to make them work. So if they don't go to the full extent to verify this information, that's a violation. You can use that to your advantage to get accounts deleted. When you first send your disputes off, you want to make sure you send your dispute through certified mail with the green return receipt, because you want to keep a record of the day that you sent it and give them a couple of days to receive it. So you start your 30-day clock. And within that 30-day clock, if they don't send you a response within 30 days, there's a violation, and that's grounds for deletion. I created these PDFs, right? No, right here. It's bigger on this side. These 3 letters right here are basically how do you want to go about getting this account deleted. You can be light, you can be medium, or you can be tough. That's a gift from likable figures to the subscribers and the viewers. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. If you got a quick second right now and you liking the information that I'm putting down, can you hit that subscribe button and the like button and tell your friend about me? I appreciate it. Okay, let's keep it moving. Now, when you're sending your letters off, you want to make sure you attach a copy of your most recent utility bill, and you want to send a state issue ID, government issue ID, basically your driver license or your passport, something with your face on it. You want to send a copy of your social security card with it. If you have any other proof of the claims that you're making, you want to attach that to your documents after the verification step. Once they send you a letter back saying verified, but you know that it can't be verified because it's not yours, now this is when you send your proof back. This is when you take copies of the other credit bureaus where the information is showing up differently, and you circle it, highlight it, do whatever you can, mark it up to make them recognize that, hey, this account is showing up different on other credit bureaus. With more credit repair process, most of your time is spent waiting for results. The credit bureaus has a system called the e-Oscar system, and that's what they're running your disputes through. So if you're doing it yourself and you want to really get a person on your account, I found out if you take your time and handwrite your letter, they can't run it through the e-Oscar system. So guess what? A person has to actually read your letter and evaluate what your letter is, but still format your letter the same way. They got an actual person has to read it. To me, it's better dealing with a person than dealing with a computer system, because the computer system gonna send you computer generated letters back saying that, hey, it's verified. It's over 300 pieces of information that they have to go through to verify an account, and 9 times out of 10 they're not going through all 300 of them. So use that to your advantage and get these things deleted. That wasn't that hard, right? This was another educational video from us over here at Likeable Figures. I thank you for tuning in, and I want you to always remember, we always want y'all to be better and do better. I'm Major Walla. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in, and Peace.